Greetings and welcome, friendos. Pizza is a snack if it's cold, just decided upon by my geometricians here. Here we call this theorem the old dunce cap theorem. Two tangents to a circle, my friend. If they intersect, they done be congruent to one another. So according to that, def of Kong, I could probably say 9a squared minus 30 is equal to 3a. I feel like my 3's are a little weird today. And you might have noticed there's an exponent of 2, which typically means you gotta done set that quadratic equal to 0. So let's do that. And I'm going to put it in standard form. So 9a squared minus 3a minus 30 equals 0. Yeah, my squared terms didn't cancel out, and I definitely got a linear term as well. But I did notice, and I doubt you guys took this step last night, that 9, the 3, and the 30 are all divisible. So I'm just going to try to make my numbers smaller because they done be easier. Pro tip. Man, Waddy life hack. But even if you didn't use that, you still could have gotten the same solution or solutions. Maybe? We'll find out. So according to me, my A is 3, my B is -1, and my Che is -10. They are the coefficients of, the terms when written in standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c set equal to 0. That's a quadratic equation. You take those A, B's, and Che's, you plug it into the quadratic formula. Question. Oh, student just asked internet friends. This is a classic move. Day of a test. How many questions like this are going to be on the test? All right, I'm not going to pay attention for the next 5 minutes. I'll just sack those points intentionally. Yeah. Oh, no. No. It's probably like 1-ish. Between 1 and a million. So anyways, so you're saying there's a chance. So here's the quadratic formula. Let's plug that in. X is equal to the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus the 4ac all over 2 times a. I'm telling you, you got to dip that crust in that duck sauce, friend. I don't have duck sauce. But if there's a brand of duck sauce you're a fan of, feel free to comment below. There you go. The trick is with your YouTube videos, you got to add a little bit of controversy to get the people talking. You know what I'm saying? I've thought about it, but really, it's more math Waddy than Waddy math. The math is, that's the hero of my videos. It's not about me. Yeah. Let's see, 4 times 3. I could do that. All right, yeah, I'll spend my math budget on that. Let's see, yeah, I'll add that as a line item. Green screen, special effects, virtual reality, Waddy, 3 dimensions, 4 dimensions including time. Let's see, negative times negative is positive. 4 times 3 is 12 times 10, 120. Oh, you don't say. That done looks like it's gonna be a perfect square. And I bet because my numbers are smaller, I could spot it easier than you guys could have. Square root of 121, that sounds like Levinsi's afternoon tea. Look out that second breakfast. Let's see. Actually, you've never once bringing snacks or food into class made a second breakfast quote. Sorry, math fail right there. Math fail. No Lord of the Rings quote on that? I'm going to have to say no-go. So let's see. So guys, root 121 is 11. 1 plus 11 is 12. 12 divided by 6. I'll break it up. All right, tell you what. I'll break it up. It's either this. It's both. 1 minus 11 is -10 over 6. So it looks like my answers are 2 or -5/3. And I've got a feeling that 2 is the only solution because 3a times -5/3, That's gonna be negative, and you can't have negative lengths in geometry. Man. X equals 2 is an answer. Actually, let's find out. Yeah, they just said find the value of the variable. Oh, and I said X. You know what? Let's change it to A. It's not always get rid of the negatives, though, because sometimes it'll still work. Yeah, negative distances. All right, I pre-selected the ones to go over based on your results on the big ideas. Meh. So let's see. This looks like a diameter. Therefore, this is a hundo 80. Therefore, these two are sup by the LPP. So this is 60 degrees. This is a central angle, and a central angle has the same measure as its intercepted arc. So the measure of arc LM is equal to 60. Preguntas. Yeah. Central angles. You got it, dude. Here's a great one right here, friends. Look out. So two chords that are equidistant from the center are the same length. So I'm thinking JKML, those look like they're the same. 6x minus 24 is going to equal the forks. So these two, notice they were equidistant from the center. Let's see. I'm going to subtract forks from both sides. I'm going to add 24. By the way, 24 is the most factorable number of its size. Like up to 24. 24 has more factors than any other number less than it. That's positive. Yeah. 6x minus 4x is 2x. And 24 looks like x equals 12. And that's not the answer, my friend. We got to find that rad radius. So, guys, yes, I agree that this is a radius, but it's not the best radius. I get it, a tangent. Pretty good. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. Do I have one more piece of information here? All right. All right. Let's see what happens here. So let's find, what do I got? Oh, I got some 10s. There we go. Thank you. So QN is tan. Let's see. Here. We'll get there. This is the 48. Half of 48 is 24. So it looks like I've got a little triangle of 10, 24, and my radius. Someone done swiped my calculadora. 24 squared, what's that, 496? Yeah, that's Casio. You heard me, Casio. Is that 496? All right. Felt like it was real, though. So 676 equals r squared, root both sides. And r is going to be positive, although algebraically there is a negative solution here. But what do we get for r? 26. Beautiful. So 10, 24, 26 is the same as a 5, 12, 13. Pythagorean triple. Double. Bam. Yes, I can say it. Ladle. All right, guys, check this out. Here are two kind of like secant little rays going on here. And if I'm talking about these arc lengths, it turns out that this 40 is going to be half of the difference of the big arc minus the little arc. Well, it's true even if you don't like it. Yeah. Actually, which is a really valuable thing to learn about life. That not everything that's true is something that we'll like, and not everything I like is true. Double. So I'm gonna get Ochenta. That's the easiest way to kill the fraction, but you could distribute the half as well. Yeah, I get pretty violent with fractions. But you would also half the negative x, and then you'd have a negative half x. You'd still end up having to multiply by -2 in the end. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So -16 equals the opposite of x, therefore x equals +16. Dunzo. Let's see, last problem. 33. So guys, if I have two secant segments, the idea was that the outside times the whole thing is going to equal the outside times the whole thing. And so really it's the setup that's tricky on these. So x times x plus trace is going to equal 4 times tenzo. X squared plus 3x equals 40. And that looks like a quadratic again, friendos. Watch how fast I do this. Beep, 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 beep. I was just looking at ordering some more TI, what are those, 30X2s? It's going to be good. So let's see, x equals the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times che. You catching this, Alexa? Here we go, all over 2 times a. I'll find some more calculadors, don't you worry. So x equals -3 plus or minus 9 plus hundo 60? There's a factoring way, which requires sometimes a little bit more guess and check, and then also sometimes just won't work. And so you might spend a lot of time trying to factor it, and then it doesn't work for you. And that's like a disappointing moment. But still, factoring's pretty great when it does work. And it will work in this case, but I just figured more bang for my buck. I'll remind you guys of the quadratic formula. It'll work every time. And I don't have to, like, remind you of all of these factoring things. In your brain bucket, yes, you can memorize the quadratic formula. I won't stop you. You know what? I actually can't, like, determine what information you're smuggling in your brain to the test. I, like, can't do that. True. It's true. What's square root of 169? That sounds like 3-teen. Yeah. And so I'm going to get x equals -3 plus 3-teen is 10 divided by 2 is 5. Or -3 minus 3-teen is -16. Div 2 is what? -8? And x was its own length. Yeah, if I plug a -8 in there, that ain't gonna work. So I get x equals 5. -8 is the stinko. Oh, internet friends, my class is raffling right now as we speak. Guys, those floors are filthy. There's definitely, like, pizza grease and crumbs on them. Thanks for watching, internet friends. Have a great day.